2012 looks like another exciting year for gold and silver, as well as rare coins. We asked the dealers here what was going to happen in the upcoming year. And your predictions for 2012, what's the market going to be like this year?
Well, you know, a lot of the coin market tends to follow gold and silver prices, and as you know, the last 30 days have been quite good in that area. So, you know, I suspect as the economies of the world heat up a little bit, and that things will continue to be good. I don't see anything necessarily bad on the horizon with respect to our markets anyway.
My estimation on what's going to happen in this market, it is going to continue to grow. I do not see anything detrimental on the horizon. Of course, I don't have a crystal ball that's going to change the interest people have in coins right now. So I look for a very positive 2012.
Finally,
I think the market's going to be very strong. I expect metal prices to continue to increase. There's still a lot of uncertainty in this world, and that's just going to help gold and silver prices. Platinum seems very undervalued, and I think rare coins are going to do very well.
Well, I think the market in general will be very good if we can find coins that meets people's needs. That's the big problem. If there's no supply and tons of demand, the market can't be very good. So we have to have supply. That's the key.
You know, it's really hard to make predictions, but if things continue like they have last month, January, first month of the year, I'll be very happy.
I try not to predict anything, but I think the metals will continue to go up unless something happens in the world stage. It's still looking good.
I think 2012 will be strong, mainly because I think world economic pressures are going to continue to be good for metals. And I think the coin market and the metals market have traditionally moved together, and I think they'll continue to do that. I think I think we're going to see $2,000 gold, certainly before we'd ever see $1,000 gold again.
It depends on who gets reelected. I think that's going to make a big difference. Obama is still intent on taking from the wealthy and giving to the poor, redistributing the wealth. I would like to see somebody beat Obama, although with what I see now as an indication, I think he's going to be reelected. I think that's going to be bad for the country. Right now, the debt ceiling is $16.4 trillion. When he took office, it was something like $9 trillion. The government's spending 42% more than they take in every year, and they have to borrow that money. And so I think that you're going to see higher and higher gold and silver prices.
Well, I think that the market will continue to be strong. As I said, I don't think that, unlike common commodities, where if you have too much supply, it drives down the prices. I think that the biggest problem that we face in this market is the lack of supply, which if you don't have enough nice coins at the coin shows, people don't come to the coin shows. And if you don't have enough nice material up on people's websites, then shoppers stop shopping the website. So to me, the biggest threat in the market is not an oversupply of nice coins, it's an undersupply of nice coins.
I stopped speculating at 1,300 golds because I actually said the government's going to step in and do something. They're not going to allow it to get this high. So there's so many crosswinds between if we go to a war with Iran, or if we bail out Europe or not, if Greek defaults and there's all-out riots there. There's so many crosswinds. And then you have things like the MF Global debacle, where a former governor of New Jersey pretty much used people's money as his own bankroll. And so there's so many crosswinds in different markets that right now I think it's just a good time to stick with the basics, and that is gold is going from the lower left to the upper right, and just stay with that.
Well, I think with gold and silver remaining strong and getting stronger, I think it's going to keep the wind in the sails for the coin market for some time to come.
You write for several national publications and things. We're curious what your predictions are for the coming year. What do you think precious metals in rare coins will do in 2012?
Well, I think precious metals are on somewhat of an uptrend. I think that really all depends on the national and the international financial situation with the banks, the euro crisis, etc. And that's a very difficult thing to predict because there's so much politics involved. But if they continue the way they've been going, I think it'll be a choppy upward road. As far as good coins, I see a strong market. I see a questionable market in modern ultra high grade material. I think that's been over promoted. And we don't have a lot of new people coming into the hobby, I think primarily because of the economy. You know, people that would be at the, say, the lower end of the food spectrum are not spending money right now because they're either not employed or they're worried about their employment. And that's where a lot of beginners would come from.